Welcome to channel YouTube Sanjay Purohit. Today we would like to see exercise 1.3 chapter number 1 question number 1. First question, prove that root 5 is irrational. If you have seen or refer the textbook, I think theorem 1.4 that is to be learned, very important, root 2 is irrational. This question is based on that. So let's see and let's work out on it, right, by our way. Now actually this theorem, how to do and how to prove in a various way. After getting this, you can try by your own. Root 7, root 11, root 13, root 3, this kind of question you can handle by your own. First of all, let us assume to the contrary means, right, to the opposite of contrary, that root 5 is rational. Actually, what we have to prove? Root 5 is irrational, but one method perhaps you might have studied in standard 9, method of reductio absurdum or contradiction. Reductio absurdum or contradiction. Contradiction means whatever given, you have to prove or you have to assume or you have to let opposite to that. जैसे कि यहाँ पे है, क्या प्रूव करना है? रूट 5 इज इरेशनल. तो हम लोग सपोज क्या कर लेंगे पहले कि रूट 5 इज रेशनल. नाउ when root 5 is rational, we can find integer a and b such that a and b integer such that root 5 equal to a upon b, right? Root 5 equal to a upon b. Now suppose a and b have a common factor. Common factor. What is that common factor? Right? Other than 1. Other than 1 means 1 is common in all. But those who are not co-prime, those who are having more than one common factor, they are not said to be co-prime. That means we can divide it. So we can divide it, right, by common factor. Thus how root 5 equal to a upon b and a and b are co-prime. Let's see. Root 5 equal to a upon b, where a and b are co-prime. That we have to assume. Co-prime means both of them, they are prime factor. They haven't got anything common more than 1, right? They have common factor other than 1. So then we divide the common factor to get root 5 equal to a upon b. Let's assume a and b are co-prime. Now simple as any. a b को उस तरफ ले जाओ, मतलब कि root 5b equal to a. Now squaring on both sides. Squaring on both the side. When we are doing squaring on both the side, root 5 becomes 5, b becomes b square and a become a square, right? That's how. Therefore 5 divides, this is very important, therefore 5 divides a square. When 5 divides a square, according to theorem, according to which theorem? 1.3 that you need to learn. That's what I told you. 1.3. It follows that 5 divides a. When 5 divides a square, right? 5 divides a. Theorem 1.3 mentions that let p be a prime number, mind well. If p divides a square, then p divides a, right? If p divides a square, then p divides a. This rule we are applying over here. If 5 divides a square, then 5 divides a. Now, we can write by another way, that a equal to 5c. A equal to 5c, that for some integer c. For some integer c. Now what we have to do? Look at this equation, a equal to 5c, and look at this equation, right? We are substituting the value of a equal to 5c, right, over there. So 5b square, right, 5b square equal to, right, a square hai. Now instead of a, what we should write? 5c. 5c the whole square equal to 5b square. So 5b square equal to what? 5 ka square 25, c square. Now if we can cancel, look at this, b square equal to what? 5c square. Now look at this. If 5 divides a square, then according to theorem 1.3, 5 divides a. Over here, right, if you can see, 5 divides b square, therefore according to theorem 1.3, 5 divides what? 5 divides b. Theorem which one? 1.3, right? That means it has got common factor. Which common factor it has got? When 5 divides b square, 5 divides b. So according to theorem 1.3, a and b have at least 5 as a common factor. Therefore, a as well as b have at least which factor common, right? At least 5 as a common factor. But what is our supposition? But that is contradiction. Fact that a and b have no common factor other than 1, and this contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption that root 5 is rational. So we conclude that root 5 is irrational. I repeat, contradicts the fact that a and b have no common factor other than 1. That's what we have seen upward, right? But you can see 5 divides a square means 5 divides a. 5 divides b square means 5 divides b. That means 5 is a common factor other than 1 in both the case, but that is contradiction to our supposition or our assumption. Hence, our assumption that root 2 is rational is wrong, and our assumption that root 5 is rational is wrong. So we can conclude that root 5 is irrational.